Good afternoon and welcome to Craft World Live. I'm really excited because as you can tell it's a Christmas special. This is going to be our last live of 2020, which is really sad, but we've decided to celebrate instead. We're having a party and I have some of my favourite Craft World friends with me. Let's quickly pop over and say hello to them one at a time in no particular order. We've got Helen Griffin from Simply Made Crafts with us. Hello, Helen.
Hello.
She's joining us. And then we've also got Sam Calcott, of course, of Made to Surprise, joining us as well. They're all in, well, a very socially distanced party today. So we'll go and say hello to them in a minute. I've got two brand new collections to show you. Well, Sam and Helen have as well. They'll be showing you more. But we've, of course, got prizes. So you can have presents with you. You never know. You might actually get your gifts if you win before Christmas. Because we do have express delivery on all CraftStash orders made over the next 72 hours. Does that take us to around about the end of the weekend? I think it does. So if you're ordering between now and I think it's Sunday night, absolutely automatically express delivery on everything, 24 hours to get to you. You're going to get your goodies well before Christmas. In fact, time to wrap them and put them under the tree as well, so make sure you're ordering super quick. Now we have deals on these fantastic new collections, but I think I'm going to go over to Sam and Helen. Let's say hello. I have no idea. I feel like I'm choosing favourite. Let's come to Sam first because we're going to be demoing with Sam first. Let's have a look at her collection first of all. Sam, hello.
Hello everybody, hi.
Thank you for joining us I feel like it's Christmas Day. We're all dressed up and excited, but can you tell us about your new collection, please?
Yes, so this is my new twist and pop collection.
Yay!
So I've got it all down on my table, so you're going to see loads of it in a moment. But basically you get three new card shapes. Well, I say new card shapes. We've got a 6x6, 5x7 and a 6x4. And we've got magic, celebration and garden themed, and it's really fun and I can't wait to share it all.
Fantastic. What I'm going to do is go to Helen and see what she's got in store for us as well. So, hello Helen. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth between all of you.
Okay.
It's almost like we're having a Christmas party and we're all sitting in different rooms and I've got to keep running between the two rooms to see you. Maybe you've had a little bit of an argument or something, but you absolutely haven't. We all love each other. We're all chatting. We had our Christmas party yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
All three of us.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
We can.
I won a bottle of gin.
You had. Yes, you won, and you won on the scratch card as well.
Yes, I won £2 on my scratch card. Yes.
There we go. She had a very good night. I didn't win anything and I did really rubbish at the quiz as well. But never mind. It was really good fun. And we absolutely loved it. It's as close as we can be this year. So Sam, what are you showing us? What's your brand new collection this week, this month?
Okay, so we have the Perpetual calendar collection, and it's basically three brand new die sets and two new stamp sets that come with the outline die. So there's actually so much that you can do with this, and I have loads more ideas from what I'm going to be showing you today. So this is the calendar just here, and
Gorgeous.
you get the cubes here, so you can swap those around. You can turn these cubes into gift boxes, so when it's someone's birthday you could pop treats in there. And then when you team this with one of my other die sets, which is the rectangular treat box, you can make a drawer system as well, and you could put drawers underneath and make a whole big stack of them. So I'm really excited about this one, and this is a sneak peek here of one of the stamp and die sets. So that's the nautical stamp and die set.
Love that. I love that we're not going too Christmassy because, of course, realistically for Christmas, we're beyond that now, aren't we? We're looking into next year.
Yes.
We'll be back with you, well, after Sam's first demonstration, if that's okay. But you're going to be in the background, aren't you? So
I will be, yes.
Yeah, so we might hear Helen chip in now and then and telling Sam either how to do things or what she would do or how lovely it is. So Helen's still in the room, everybody. This is going to be such a fun party this week. It's going to be crazy. So I've got a couple of things to tell you before we go over to Sam's demonstration. Now, speaking of Sam's, we have got the whole new collection, but there is, of course, an offer on. If you are buying any two of the Twist and Pop bundles, and what I mean by bundle is a stamp set and a die set that match. So this is the Celebrations die set, and let's see, I've got here the Celebration stamp set. So if you are buying these together, we also have the Garden Delight and we have the That's Magic set. So if you're buying any bundle like this, you can then get 50% off of the coordinating paper pad. Now with the paper pad, all you need to do is pop in the code TWIST, TWIST, in at checkout to get your half price on that. Now coming to Helen's, what we've got here is another bundle for you. They have bundled up, CraftStash have bundled up the 3 main die sets. So that is the perpetual calendar die set, the accessories die set, and then the numbers as well. So the 3 die sets together are already reduced as a bundle, almost £5 off, down to $49.99. But if you are purchasing those, you then get the option at checkout to put in any one of the 2 stamp and set die sets. Now these are worth $14.99. So we have here, we're calling them the nautical and the floral, so you can put one of those in your basket completely for free. Okay, so I think that's the deals. Don't forget, if you are commenting or either on Craft World, on the CraftStash Facebook page, or on YouTube, we are live on all 3 together. You are going to be in with the chance of winning a selection of these, and I will announce those with Sam and Helen's help, hopefully towards the end of the hour. You are going to be winning bundles of these, so keep an eye out for that. Stay with us for the hour. It's going to be so much fun. We've got 3 demonstrations coming up. We may overrun past 1:30. Who knows? But it'll be fun either way. We don't mind. So who are we going to first? We're going to Sam, aren't we? I think, Sam, are you ready for me?
Yes, I am.
Brilliant. We'll go over. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so this is the new bundle, or new collection, should I say. So I've got the magic one. I just want to show you them on I put them on these magnetic sheets, but I just want to show you them. Oh, am I upside down?
I can flip you round if you like.
Oh. Yeah, otherwise I'll just flip my camera. Sorry, I thought I'd flipped it the right way.
That's fine. Let me just see if I can twizzle you round. Bear with me. I just need to do some technical. I'm not a technical person, but there we go. We've got you twisted. There we go. Twist and pop. There we go. We've twisted you.
See, it was all intended, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is all of the dies. I put them on these magnetic sheets, and then this is all the mechanisms on the back. So I think this collection is the most dies I've done in the sets. You do get a lot in these ones. So this is your magic one. So you have these borders. You've got, I love the rabbit's ears and his hat. You've got sentiments, and then you've got all these kind of silhouette stamps. Dies, sorry, but you've got stenciled ones as well, which I'll talk about, and all of these will be on my YouTube channel over the next week as well. So
brilliant.
There's going to be lots of tutorials showing you how to use these in more detail. This is the garden one. Again, here's some really fun ones. Particularly, I love the little caterpillar. You've got the snail. You've got
critters.
grass. You've got dragonflies. There's just so many different things on here. And then again on the back, you've got the mechanisms there. And then this is the celebrations. And these are big dies. I mean, this one here, you can see it's a lovely big champagne or bottle with the, you know, the kind of the explosion there with the cork, and you've got the word celebrate, and you've got party, and you've got hats and all sorts of stuff. So there's loads on there. That's the packaging, and then these are the 3 stamp sets.
They're used.
Yeah, I know. I did think that before I went live. I thought, but then it just shows these. You know, this is what happens. This is how they get used, and it doesn't affect any staining. Does not affect your, you know, the way that the stamps work. So do not worry if that ever happens. And so this is a celebration here. On each one, you'll notice. Well, on these 2, you've got these big panels, so you can almost create your background straight away. And then you have on the magic one, you've got the playing cards, which I really like. Fun. You've got these great balloons here on the celebration one, and then the bumblebees, probably my favourites. There's so much detail. Along with this one, it's a really nice little border of the kind of wildflowers there as well. So lots to kind of use. And again, I keep thinking of new things every time I do the cards. So there'll be plenty coming from me with all of this, that's for sure. And then this is the paper pad. So it's another one to build your scenes. I know that was something that, you know, people were really enjoying, was that. Maybe not if they struggle with doing the scenes, but sometimes it's nice to have them all ready for you.
Absolutely, yeah, quick crafting.
So you can see there, I mean, these ones here, you've got the magic, but this one here with the scene all created with the garden there is really nice. And then you've got your fireworks here, so you can use this across birthdays, or if you want on the for New Year's coming up. And then you've got champagne. This one's a good one.
I love that. I'd put that in a frame.
And then you've got another scene at there as well, and then it goes back and repeats. So in that one there you get 4 of each of 6 designs.
Just
and it's 180 GSM.
Oh, fantastic. Just while you're talking about paper pads, just want to let everyone know we've actually got 20% off of all of your past Made to Surprise paper pads, and off of Helen's Simply Made Crafts paper pads as well. Don't need to put in a code for that. That is 20% automatically off everything there. So go check that out if you do love those scenes and such.
Okay, so first of all, for my first demonstration, I'm going to do the 6x6 in the garden. Now, I have done a lot of stuff because, again, those that know me and know my tutorial, my dies and just the way I like to card make is quite detailed. I could quite happily sit here for 2 hours and create all of this, but I've done a lot of stuff to get ready. So what you will get in the die set, and I just want to mention this as well, is that if you're someone that likes to cut your own card bases, so the 6x6 base, this 5x7, then you would need a large die cutting machine for these dies, because you'll see on the back here, for example, this whole piece, this is 12 inches by 6.
Wow.
So actually, well, it would go through a standard one, because a standard die cut machine is about 6 1/4 wide, so it would go through, but the length you'd need probably an extender plate or to shift it. However, if you already have your own pre-brought kind of bases, you won't even need any of this bit. All you need is the mechanism, and on the mechanisms across all 3 will fit through a standard smaller die cutting machine.
Fantastic.
Okay, so just in case anybody's wonders about that, so I've already gone ahead and I've done my card base here.
So like you say, that is just a 6x6 card base for those who don't have the large machines. Great.
Exactly. And then here you will have the 2 mechanism pieces. So you'll see I've already gone ahead and cut this one here in the white cardstock, and this will be the panels that will pop out, and then here is the main, I guess, the twist part of it, and I've already gone ahead and cut that, so you can see how small they are. They're just going to go through quite easily.
And those lines that are across the dies, are they scoring lines?
So these ones are scored, they're already done. But I did mention when I was doing the launch on Hochanda, again, you don't have to do it, but I think you get a much neater finish, is I like to go over that cross, because with any kind of dies, it can only do so much before it physically cuts the card.
Of course.
Whereas if you've got an actual machine, your scoreboard. So I've just found a track. I'm just using the 3-inch one, for example, and I'm just going to line this up. I've already done it, but I'm just showing people in case. And I'm just literally just going back over that, and it will just help embed those fibres so that the card, because there's actually a lot of pressure on that cross. So it's just quite good just to go over that. Like I said, I've already done them, and it's just a little tip, if anything. So next, what you want to do is create a mounting fold on both of the crossed score lines.
Okay.
Like so. Okay. And then these ones here are going to become a valley. And you just bring it down.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. You just squeezed it. It looks so easy.
So it sits next to each other.
Great.
Okay. And you'll see there again mountains, and then bring them down to create that arrow shape.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we'll leave that to one side for the moment. What I want to do is go back to the card, because you need to lay down your mat layers before you stick the mechanism in, so you need to start kind of thinking about everything. Now this one I'm actually going to do a bit different. So I don't actually think I've showed one example of what I'm making.
Do you know what, I'm so excited to see how it all goes together.
I've just gone straight into it, but this is the mechanism. This is the card that we will end up having in a moment. I've got all my samples here, and I've been so excited and just gone straight into demo. I'll just show another one here. You can see just how those look. They're really, really fun.
They're amazing.
But you'll see all of these open with the panel landscape.
Yes.
This one I'm going to do with the panel portrait.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to.
Have you tried this before, Sam?
No, someone mentioned it when I was on Hochanda, and I was playing around and thought, no, I really like that idea. Let's give it a go. So we're going to do it today. So I've die cut. You get these matte layers in the die set. So I've just cut this in white, and I've inked up a little sky, and I've also stamped the grass, which comes in the stamp set. You'll see that again when I flip it over. But I'm just going to sit this one. So I'm actually doing it. If you were doing this how I've done all the rest, you do it like this, but I'm going to do this one on the side.
Okay.
I just want to show you straight away that you can, already start to kind of change this. Now, the Relax that I've die cut comes from the sets. You've got the Relax and Enjoy, and these ones are designed to die cut into the cardstock. You can have them as a separate, piece, but they are designed to go into the card like this, and then they almost come to life with the background that you put behind
like
it.
that. It almost looks as if you've had an airplane right in the sky there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a nice effect. And I've also got the negative pieces here, and I will stick those in a moment. Yeah. So if you want that. Okay. And then I've got the other one here, and like I said, this grass is from the stamp set, and it's just this one here. And I stamped it a couple of times. So I stamped it once and then went over again and again, just to create a bit more of a,
do you know what?
Full
I thought that was one of your backing papers because it looks that good.
And this is why we've got them in the stamp set. So those of you that maybe don't want the paper pad, but you want to create the scenes with the stamp set, you've got the grass in there if you want. And it's also a die as well. So you've got it in the paper pad, in a die, and in a stamp. So
brilliant.
There's something for everybody. But now we're going to do that one. And I've realised what I did want to do that I'd forgot. This one here, there's 2 of these in the die set, and they are just little stitched. And this one's a heart, and the other one's just a little, I'll show you again.
So are they like
a little
bumblebee trails or something?
Exactly, they're bumblebee trails. And I was going to die cut one just there, and I totally forgot. And then I was going to have the bumblebee like so. Because what I wanted to just say is that when you kind of do these things, you need to kind of think about where you're placing things. So I'm going to bring in these bits in a minute. So I kind of in my head thought that's going to look really nice there.
Yeah.
So that one, just run through the die machine first, and it will just put the stitches all in, and it looks really cute.
Could you still run that through though?
I'll be sure to show that in YouTube.
Okay. So could you still run that through the machine now though, if your card base would fit through?
You could, but then it probably would go through there. But then if you were to put another piece of paper on the back, I guess you could. Shall I try it?
Yeah, let's go for it. It's a party, we get away with all sorts.
Yeah, this is let me just get no, I'm not going to put tape on there actually. I think it'll be fine. Let me just grab.
She's going to have words with me later for this.
No, because I did ask. I knew you would probably say it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see it if anyone's not understanding what the effect will look like afterwards.
So I'm just hoping my glue's not going to ooze out too much, but it should be okay.
Oh, of course. It's a really pretty die.
Placement's about right.
I think Helen's still with us in the background. Are you still there, Helen?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm really enjoying this. I was really hoping Sam would bring out a twist and pop, because I've already got loads of ideas on how I'm going to use them. So.
Oh, really?
It's such a hassle on making those manually, just with the scoring and getting your ruler out and measuring. It's such a faff. So. I'm really glad that you have these dies, and I really can't wait to use them.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing.
What's the word? It's getting the crosses lined up, I think. Even I've done manual ones, and it's just nice to have the die do it for you really quickly.
Yeah, it is, definitely, yes.
Can you see that coming out there?
Yes, perfectly. That's amazing. Did it go through both sides?
Yeah, but I can put because this is for these kind of cards, I will back this, and this would be where I'll write my message, so I'll cover that anyway.
Perfect.
So, all right. Okay, so next we're going to go to this piece here. So you want to, let me just remember again, so you're going to do a mountain, a valley, and a mountain.
Great.
No, you're not. You're going to do a valley, a mountain, a valley. Basically, you want an M shape.
You want an M, okay.
Yeah, okay. And this is going to be stuck inside there. So, but again, I'm going to have mine this way. So you would have seen me, you'd seen me demo on Hachanda, I was doing it this way. But this time, you'll see I've coloured and stamped all of these. So I'm going to stick them on there. And again, if I bring this one in, you can see where they've all been decorated like that way. This time we're doing them landscape. So I'm just going to stick these
While you're sticking those down, I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So from YouTube, we've got Karen Kilner. Hello, Karen. Thank you for watching. She's asked, can you use the mechanism on other sized cards?
You can. I certainly say on larger cards, larger sizes you can.
Yeah.
If you're going to go smaller, then I would say go with the 4x6 mechanism, because that's a smaller mechanism.
Okay.
To be honest, they would work on anything. All that's going to happen is they're going to catch, and you'll just have to help them close. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, a lot of them, kind of been like that anyway. So yes is the answer, I guess.
Brilliant. Yes, fantastic. And another one from Angela Harnett. Sorry, Angela, I don't know where you're watching from, but hello anyway. She's asked, can the balloon edge on the party set work with the previous collection? That was the Terrific Towers, wasn't it?
Yes. So we've got, you can do it along there, you just have to trim it. The reason we've done them long is so I can use them across all of the different collections. Great. So it works really nice along the wiper card. It will work on the sides of the Terrific Towers. It will work on what was the other one I've got?
Sliders.
Well, I've got the sliders. You could do it along as a trim on the top, because it doesn't have a bottom cutting line. So it allows you to put it on loads of things. As soon as you put a cut line and you cut around everything, you're kind of limited where you can use it. So we only put the cut line just around the top half.
Great.
So
there we go. Yeah. So yes.
But again, I will be sharing lots of things in the coming, weeks.
Brilliant.
On the channel.
So
now I'm just going to stick down. So I've stamped the bees. The bees are lovely. They're so, just like I said, really detailed. So I'm just gonna.
There is something about bumblebees, isn't there?
Yeah. Why is it these glues always clog up when you're
I know.
on
So what is your
live
tip
TV?
for unclogging them? What are you doing there?
Just putting a pin in.
There we go. Just pop a pin in it.
Just pop a pin in.
While you're gluing those, anyone who's just joining us, maybe you're just starting your lunch break at work or just got home from work, whatever it may be, you are seeing 2 brand new collections. We're having a little bit of a Christmas party today. We've got Sam from Made to Surprise now demonstrating her new twist and pop collection. We also have Helen in the wings. Helen, can we just check you're still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah. I just love to let you know that she's in the room as such with us too, joining us. And Helen is showing us her brand new Simply Made Crafts. It's the Perpetual Calendar collection of dies and stamps as well.
Okay, so I've just quickly put that together there just to give you an idea on how you can use them. But they're really, I love this one, the way it just looks like it's about to land on a flower, because there is a lovely flower here which I'll be using again on I've got some nice demos using that one.
Brilliant.
So now I've done all that, I'm going to fold it back into that shape there.
Okay.
And then what's going to happen, I just need to make sure I get this on the right. Yeah. Okay. So grab your card. And you're now going to go back to this orientation and you're going to pop it so it sits on the top of this one and underneath this one. Okay. And then you're going to sit it in the middle, so the point is just kind of touching the score line. Don't go over the score line because it's going to buckle when you fold the card up.
Okay.
So just kind of sit it just up there. Make sure this is straight, and you're going to pop this in, bring it right up to your, the edge of the card there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to grab a pencil, and this is just a little tip just to help you know where to put the glue. So I'm just going to pop a little pencil mark just there, flip it over, put a little pencil mark there. So now I know that that's my area to add my glue. Because the thing with all these kind of kinetic cards and anything with a mechanism, you really don't want to be putting glue in any other areas apart from where it's needed.
Definitely. And you're using just a wet glue for that?
Yeah, just a quick grab, liquid glue. So again, just make sure put that in the right way. So that's going to then go in there, and you're sticking them, and just make sure you can see it lines up with the edges of this. Just try and keep everything as straight as possible.
Can I just double check your open ends are at the bottom there, aren't they?
Yeah, the open ends will face you. Okay, so now that's all stuck there, and then I'm just going to put my glue on this, and you want to use a liquid glue really because you want to get right into the points.
Do you have a favourite liquid glue?
This is the Cosmic Shimmer.
There we go.
It's just got a quick grab. It's very sticky, and it does, dry pretty quick. But the thing with these cards, and again, if you'd watch me on TV, don't rush lifting this because it needs to completely bond.
Yes.
You don't want to lift this too soon. So now you see I'm just sticking that there against that point. If you'd rather just stick one half first, stick it down and then do the next one, you can.
Okay.
And then make sure it's straight.
I guess you'll be pulling this around, won't you?
Yeah.
So.
And now you just kind of wait.
You wait. Shall I just quickly remind of the offer that we've got while you're doing that?
That'd be fab.
So there is an offer on Sam's brand new Twist and Pop. So basically the offer is if you're buying any bundle, and what I mean by bundle is a die set which has all the mechanism and all the accessories in there, and then the coordinating stamp sets. These are all brand new and on CraftStash now to order. If you're buying a bundle like this, you can then get 50% off of the coordinating paper pad. Now the paper pad, for that, all you need to do is put in the code TWIST, that's TWIST, in at checkout, and you'll get your 50% off. Okay, now don't forget to also, at the moment on CraftStash, for the next 72 hours, everything is automatically upgraded to express delivery. That's 24-hour delivery, so everything will be flying its way to you as quickly as possible. It means that our delivery guys are basically Santa Claus for the day. So let's go back to Sam and see whether she's still holding that. Yep, still holding it.
What I would say is, when you're doing this bit, is decorate the front. This is now a good time to do your, front decoration. But now, I'm pretty sure that's okay. You can then open it up.
I love it.
It's going to be that way. It now opens this way. So that's how it would be if you had all your images facing the right way.
Yeah.
But this one, I think it looks really quite good.
It really
Popping up
does.
this way. And you can see it just all closes nicely. And now what I've got here is the wheelbarrow. And I have got plants and the pots.
These are all included in the die set.
This is what I mean. There are so many dies in that set. So I've just die cut them in brown, and then I die cut the end in silver just to create the little kind of teeth there. So I can have that one down there. You've got the little spade here, and you can use these on other things. They don't have to be. This can go on all my other cards, because the scenes paper looks really good on the wiper cards, which was the first one I released, and you can build up the wheelbarrow and everything all along the front of those cards. It will look really nice. So we'll stick that one there. And then again, I'm being quite quick with this because I want to make sure we can get everything in today.
That's fine.
Nobody
minds a slightly longer live video when we've got demonstrations at all. We've got so many people watching. I'm just going to quickly, while you're gluing down, say a few hellos to people. I can't get round to everybody, I'm afraid. Jill Castro has said hubby's golf was cancelled, but he is banished to another room so she can enjoy this in peace. We are so pleased to have you with us, Jill. Thank you so much. I'm going to scroll right back towards the beginning because I haven't done a proper hello to anybody. Paula Taylor says she's loving the garden set. Hello to Sue Pollock. Hello to Maureen York. Simone James. There's so many names that I recognise every week, and Sam and Helen, you will as well, probably from your own social media.
Yeah, lots of names I recognise there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
there's
so you'll see.
Sorry, go on.
I thought you were back on me.
No, go on.
The flowers, you see, I've just die cut them in white, and then I've coloured them in so they're different colours. And if you can put little Nuvo drops in the centres. It's entirely up to you. And again, the wheelbarrow is a stencil, so this is inked up with some brown ink through the stencil.
Oh, is that in the die? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. And then I just die cut the wheel in black and just pop that over the top. And I've also put a little silver handle there. And that's just a hole punch silver circle. So it really builds up the watering can
finishing
for you.
Touches.
And then, the
finishing touches, that's what just makes that brilliant.
This is why it takes so long, so I had to do all this beforehand. But
well, thank you.
Hopefully it will make sense. And again, I know people will check out the YouTube. But now I'm just going to sit this one on here, like so. You would need to check things aren't going to catch as well. I mean, this is a demo one, so it's a bit more of a show piece rather than probably a functional one. So I just need to check when it goes down. Yeah, can you just see that it's going to be fine on this side? It's not going to catch, but on here it probably would just touch a little bit on my spade. Can you just see how it goes in there?
I can see that.
I would just check each piece when you go to stick it down, and I would just move that across a little bit.
Okay,
lovely.
I'm
not going to worry. It will still close. That's what I mean. There is no issue there. But it's just little things you want to check. And then lastly, I've got my little caterpillar here.
Oh,
which I'm going to pop.
Does the caterpillar have a name?
Colin.
Of course.
What they're called? And then we'll pop Colin just on the wheelbarrow there. And then I'm just going to finish off the relax and just pop in the negative space there.
I love this. And, it's so refreshing to see something not Christmassy, because, of course, now Christmas cards should be done by now, unless you're like me.
Yes. Yeah, mine are done, posted, everything.
I know. You messaged me the other day about it. I was like, I haven't even written any yet. I'm really bad.
Okay, so that's the card. Oh, I've got me. Hang on a minute. You've got your ladybird as well, and she's a little stencil. Let's just put my ladybird.
And what about your bumblebee?
Yeah, I'll cut the bumblebee when Helen's on,
Okay.
and then I will. I'll add the bumblebee in. But now you can see it's so. It makes me smile. This card with all these pieces. It's just got such a nice, and it's very different, the style and everything. So hopefully people will enjoy it. And on the front, you've got more dies and the papers to decorate it.
I love that.
I think it looks lovely. So again, you can see there.
That's fantastic.
All right.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. We're going to go over and see Helen now, but Sam is still in the background. You'll still be able to hear. She's still there. And as well, Helen too. So very quickly before we go to Helen, I will continue to look through the comments whilst Helen's demonstrating her new collection. But I just need to remind you, all of the past paper pads, these are just a few of my own ones, from Made to Surprise and from Helen's Simply Made Crafts as well. They all at the minute have 20% off. So make sure you're stocking up. If you're buying these collections, you know that the paper pads, the size of them, the quality and the thickness of the paper are all going to work really, really well, because both Sam and Helen make sure their paper pads are cohesive with each other so that you can use them across various different collections. So we're going to be coming to Helen. Are you ready for us, Helen? Yes, let's pop over and we can hear you, we can see you. Yay!
Okay, it's working. Excellent. Okay, so this is the new perpetual calendar collection, and I'm so excited about this because you can literally just have this decorated for any occasion. You can have a special one just for Christmas, and you can just, get really creative with everything. So I'm not too sure where to start. Shall I start with the first die set?
Yeah, by all means. We've only seen the packaging, so obviously, or rather we've seen what you can make with it, so wherever you like. It's your show for the next 10-15 minutes.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is pretty much the star of the show, and the die set to make this one is the calendar die set, and it's going to make the 2 cubes, and we're going to be making this today. So you have the 2 cubes here, those come out. We have the ornate detail at the top that complements everything else from my previous collections. I absolutely love this shape. And then we have the months of the year on these rectangular oblong cube things. So we have 12 sides on here and 12 months of the year. So you just choose. So you have this at the front. You just switch out what month it's going to be.
Great. I love that.
Put the date, and if you're worried about where to put the numbers and everything like that, we have put it on the back. If you can see that here, we've told you how to do the cubes.
Yes.
So you don't have to Google it, you don't have to try and guess it or anything like that. So that is the calendar die set. Now, if you want to make a drawer to go on the bottom, I do have something that was released last year, and I'll try not to knock everything over. So this is the rectangle treat drawer die set. So this was designed to go inside any sort of gift bag front to make a drawer, and it works in the treasure chest as well really well, but you could also use it with this set as well. So if you see this section at the top here, all you have to do is trim that top section off, and then you have a nice drawer to go with to go at the bottom. And again,
hang on a minute, I'm just going to, could you just pull that to your left because I'm in the way.
Oh, okay, here we go.
That's better. Everyone will know, obviously Helen can't see.
Okay, so there's the drawer there.
Lovely. I love that.
2, 3, 4, you can, and then when it's someone's birthday you can fill it with treats. At Christmas time you can use it as an advent calendar, and these cubes you can also use as a gift box as well. So
that's so clever.
That is we're going to be moving on to the accessories set now. So I just need to get the right dice there. Okay, so these are the accessories. Here we go. So we have 2 dice, 2 main dice here, and then we have the backs and the bottoms for them. So what do they make?
What do they make?
So here we have a file box. Here, so that's a really nice shape there. We've got the mats with the stitching detail, and I need to mat on the inside as well. It looks much better when it's matted on both sides. And then we have a smaller pot here, as well, so that complements the whole collection. So
Yeah.
you can make a nice little desk caddy if you wish to.
Oh, that's lovely.
And this file box here was designed to fit one of my, or two of my mini albums.
Oh, so again, you're thinking back to previous collections as Sam did with the border die and working
That's
out how
right,
everything
yeah.
can work together.
So if you watch my YouTube channel, you'll know that I have a tutorial for this London album, and the papers have the 20% off today.
Yeah.
So this is the Christmas in London, but again, there are plenty of papers here that aren't Christmassy. So you can use this for any sort of London trip or anything like that. So just take out the Christmas ones and it will work just fine. But this fits perfectly inside the box.
Fantastic. Do you know what I'm thinking? Maybe beside the telephone, so you've got the date there, you've got your like your telephone book. People still have telephone books? I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do.
Notebooks and things. You've got a little pot there again to put a few pens in as well on the other side. I think this would be a really lovely gift.
Yes. So this is the portrait mini album, and then there's another album that will fit in it. If you remember the snapshot collection, the album that fits inside the camera, this will also fit in there. So I would make it this way round and make it as like a flip book.
Yes.
And that is going to pop in there, and that will
Great.
fit in there perfectly as well.
Fantastic.
So there's just so many different things that you can do with this. So I have so many samples to show you. So here is the London one as well. I've got some sweets in there, and you can also pop in
My favourite!
fudge.
Yes.
And you can also pop your accessories in here as well. This will perfectly fit these 4 bottles.
Oh,
as
look
well.
at that. Do you know what? You can be making
Love
your
the
craft
caddy.
storage so it all coordinates.
That's right. So you could just make a whole row of bits and bobs, and you can glue these boxes together. And in one of my upcoming tutorials, I'll be showing you how to make an acetate box as well. So
Lovely.
you can fill this with your treats, and then pop that in.
So
there.
things like table favours as well. Or is it
There we go.
favours? Yeah, table favours.
Sticking out there, but poke that in. There we go. So
Oh,
you've
look
got
at
a nice
that.
little treat box as well. So many different ideas.
So versatile.
Okay, so I think I'm ready to start demonstrating now. So should we move on to the demo?
Yes,
Okay.
let's. While you're getting your things together, we've got a question from YouTube. So hello, watching from YouTube, from B&D Crafts and More. I guess you know who you are. The question is, will these dies fit in a regular big shot platform? I think I've just lost a bow off my present as I was saying that, if anyone saw that fall down. So can you just explain which of your dies need a bigger machine and which ones will fit through a regular big shot, please?
Okay, so these will need the bigger one because this is quite a large die. Let's have a quick look at that. That's a long one. That one will look a larger one, or unless you have an extended platform that would fit through. And again, you have this one here. Let's measure that.
That looks like it will go with extended platforms.
Yes, that will go in an extended platform as well. So you, if you have one of those, perfect. Otherwise, it will be an A4 machine for you. And the drawer, that's going to need this die here. That will need an extended platform. And there you go, they're all falling over. And the calendar die set, I have the die right here. I think this is going to need, yes, that is going to need an A4.
Okay, so that's the calendar die set. Sam, you're still in the background, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still here.
She's still here. Do you need a 12 by 12 or like a Big Shot Plus for any of your dies, or can you get away with extender plates for all of your collection?
If you, for the 5x7, if you want to make your 5x7 card blank, then yes, you will need a larger machine.
Okay.
Because you'd need A4 space for that, because it's 7 inches wide. With the other ones, so the 6x4 and the 6x6, you would just need an extender plate, because you've got the length of the 6x6 card blank is 12 inches long. So it would obviously extend past the normal one. So yeah, if you, yeah, that's the answer.
Lovely. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
So before we move on, I just want to quickly show you, you do get the numbers and the months as a separate die set. So that is the numbers and months die set. And we'll be going into further detail once we get to that point. So the first die you need to cut out is this large one here, and I've cut it out already, and I've done the mats already. I've put them on both sides, and as you can see, it has, you probably might not be able to see it, but it does have some stitching detail on there too. So I'll hold the die up here so you can see that.
Oh yes.
You can see the stitching detail. So your die cut, you get one for each side, and then one for the middle as well. I'm trying to find the other one.
I know what it's like.
Got one for there. So cut 2 of these each, then you can just flip it over, and then you can just do the other side.
Perfect.
Nice and easy. Okay, so I've done a bit of prep work already. So I've gone ahead and used my red tape. I'm just going to remove all those tapes, and you can glue these onto the top here. You can also glue them underneath as well. So I'm going to pop mine underneath, and that means that they are hidden.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you pop them on the top, you may have to cut another mat out to just hide that.
But you've got the die to do that anyway, haven't you?
No, there's no die for that one included in that one. So it's a very simple rectangle to cut that.
Oh,
so
I see. Sorry, I thought you were talking about another bit.
It's super easy. So I'm just going to bring those around, and then we have this tiny little flap here for the front triangle. There we go. And then just bring the other one around as well.
I think we've got a few people singing Twist and Shout at the moment from watching earlier. No,
Oh, really?
This is supposed to be a Christmas party. Can we get the quick Christmas jingles going, please?
Okay, so this actually does remind me of a sleigh seat.
It does.
So I know there's a few people in my Facebook group that do like to show me other things that they've made and how they've, you know, taken the die set forward and made other things with it. So if anyone wants to make a Santa sleigh using this, go ahead. I would love to see what you guys come up with.
That would be lovely.
Okay, so I'm going to be moving on now to the cube. I've made one cube already. So just die cut another one. So you need 2 of those.
Okay.
And this one is a closed cube. It's not a gift box, so I'm just going to pop that there. And for this one, I have done circles. So you get a choice here of squares or circles. I'll show you the squares here. This is what the square one. Well, everyone knows what a square looks like.
No, but it does look very different.
It is, yes. It's a completely different look.
Yeah. I like it though. I think these can be used if you've got alphabets, dies or stamps. Presumably you can use these to make almost like the baby blocks where you spell out names with them and things.
Yes, I do have another a split cube box that will make a bigger cube, so you can add the numbers to that as well.
There we go.
And you can use it for birthdays, you can use it for advent calendars.
Yep.
You know, even if it's not just this one, you can take them to any project that you have to add numbers to. So this box here, I'm going to make this into a gift box. So I've added, if you want to just have a quick look at this, this is where I put my tape. If you're using glue, this will be where you put your glue.
Just on those tabs.
Just on those tabs. I've left the top tabs up here free.
Okay.
So quickly take those off.
And if you were creating a closed box, you'd glue all of them?
Yes, you just glue them all together.
Lovely. You've probably already said that. I'm reading comments. Just shout at me if I've ignored you and completely repeated what you've said.
That's okay. Okay, so let's pop this together. It's really quick using the tape actually, but I do prefer the glue.
I was going to say, is red line tape your preference, but you prefer glue?
That's
usually.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now
Look at
have a tiny little gift box now, so we can close those.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will go inside there, and there you have your gift box.
Super
So
quick.
you just need to add your numbers. So what I'll do is off screen I'll add my numbers on.
Okay.
I have my numbers all added here, and I will be referring again to the back here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be
I love
working
that.
on cube 2.
That's really
So I'll be
handy.
adding those numbers. Let's pop that in there. Looks a bit strange actually without.
Well, we can
numbers
come
on.
back to you after Sam's next demonstration and see it finished off if you like anyway.
Okay, that would be great. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the months now. So here is the die for this one. You need to cut 3 of those. And that will
Okay.
give you 12 sides. And then the matte die that I've used is this one here. Now this one's going to do the stitching detail and it's going to cut it out for you at the same time. So let's get this put together. So I've matted everything, I've folded everything together, I've got my 2 boxes done already.
So Simone James has asked, and I don't know if you can, I can sort of explain this, you might be able to do this better. She's noticed that there's obviously only six sides to each cube. How do the numbers work? Now you just mentioned about the back of the packaging. So right. Do you want to explain that, how we get all 31 numbers from 6 sides?
Okay.
Sorry.
So on this one we have 0 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So this will always be your first box, I think, but you can switch them round. All I know is that it works because when I was younger we had a wooden one of these and it definitely works. So
yes, I have a wooden one. Yeah.
So it does work out. So on this one we have the numbers 0, 1, 2, 6, 7 and 8. Now the 6 doubles as a 9, but in the die set you get the 6. You get the 6 and the 9. So on this side you would be like 30.
And I guess 31. you need 1, 2 and 3 on each of the cubes. Is that right? Or yes. Is it 1 and 2?
You need 0, 1 and 2
0,
on all of them.
There we go.
On both of them. So
me and numbers don't work.
It's one of those things where you just have to go and do it and it works. You don't have to think about it. So,
yeah.
It will always work for numbers.
Yeah.
Up to 31.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
So, nice and easy.
Hopefully that's answered that for you, Simone.
Okay, so I just need to glue this together now. I am going to move on to glue for this one because it's so fiddly. I don't really want to be using tape for this.
Okay.
So I'm just going to glue this first side together, just using the tabs there. And
it looks like you're using the same glue that Sam likes as well.
Indeed I am, yes.
Both of you. Well, do you know, if 2 celebrity crafters like Helen and Sam love that glue, it's got to be a good one. I must admit I'm the same. So many of us love that glue. Have a look on craftstash.co.uk. Of course, we've got an essentials category now. Things like glues can be found really easily.
Okay, so here you can have a choice here. You can glue this closed or you can turn it into another gift box. Now I do know that Smarties will fit in here.
Oh, yay!
So I do have some Smarties.
Oh, I love them, even as an adult.
So those will go in there. Actually, I did actually have, on one of my demonstrations, I was filming my tutorial for this one. I accidentally glued them in. There we go.
Oh no!
I've got some Smarties stuck in there.
Oh, can you get a craft knife and slot that open?
I think I'll just have it as a maraca.
Yeah.
So let's make sure they're all out this time.
Somebody actually commented. Somebody commented earlier when we saw the fudge how it wouldn't be a video or tutorial with you if there wasn't sweeties involved somewhere.
Oh, I've got sweets up to the rafters in my craft room.
Oh, I'm coming round.
They're hidden everywhere as well. So
it is Christmas.
I'm just popping this in there, and then I'm going to move over to the months of the year. There we go. So I'm just going to quickly glue this down, but I do want to show you the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, the 12 months of the year there, so I would keep those like taped together or on a magnetic sheet. But here are the numbers.
Oh, brilliant! They're not all separate.
So yeah, exactly. It's not going to be fiddly. You can literally just run this through. It's really easy, and we've given you the 6 and the 9 as well, because you don't need to put the 9 on your cube.
No.
The 6 will double up as that. So but you want to have the 9 in there, so you have a complete set.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly. Let's start with January. I like to do these in month order. So I've lost some of my letters from the months of it. Well, there you go. I've already done them. That's why I can't find them. Put them on.
Oh, you're so much like me.
We're going to start with September. So here's a tip that I got from lovely Paula Pasquale. So just add your glue there.
Okay.
And then you just tap it on.
Did anyone do this as a child? Put glue on their hand and wait for it to dry and then peel it off?
I did that once. I remember I was at playgroup. I was about 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going back.
I had some PVA glue there on my knuckle, but there's obviously like fine hair there, more than there is on the back of my hand.
Yes.
I'm not hairy or anything, but
I
yeah.
actually do this a lot, Helen, and I have a really smooth patch on my hand now.
Oh, perfectly
Obviously,
waxed.
If you've got sensitive skin, do not do it. But
Yeah.
it's
What I
there,
did-
it's shiny, and it's really smooth.
I did as a 3-year-old though. I didn't know it would hurt. I pulled it off. So I was in the toilet and I pulled it off and I absolutely screamed.
Oh.
And literally all of the grown-ups came running. They were like, "What's happened? What's happened?"
Oh.
I just pulled the glue off my hand. It hurt.
Yeah, don't get it anywhere up your arm.
No. No,
Done that before.
Palm of the hand is best. No
Yeah.
hairs there. Well, I don't think most people have.
Unless you are hairy there.
That's a whole nother conversation for a completely different live. This one's crafty.
It's just the waxing beauty hour.
Yeah.
Karina's the same. She's just peeled dry glue off her hand from an afternoon card making. Jenny Bayliss, she puts glue on her hand all the time. Yeah, so many people.
Okay, so these are going to fit in the bottom here. Now pop that on there like that. So that's really coming together. That is the standalone die set there. There's just those 2.
Mhm.
But if you want to add the drawer underneath, if you can imagine a lovely chest of drawers all stacked together, now you can like do a whole family advent calendar with this. So I'm just going to glue this onto the
I keep
bottom.
thinking about the craft desk idea, and you could have like all your gems and pearls and things in those little drawers.
Yes, you could as well, yes. Especially if you buy your foam pads in little sheets.
Yeah,
Like I do, you know. You just
definitely.
cut them down if they're too big, and those will fit in there really nice. Or you can just put Smarties in.
Or
Sweets in.
just put sweets in. Just be Helen. Do you know what I'd
There
do?
you
I'd
go.
have this with the date on, as I do. I've got a wooden one, but I'd have a nicer personalised one by my front door, so I know what date it is all the time. But I'd keep little mints in that bottom drawer. You know, when you're heading out the door and you think, "Oh, I need a mint,"
Yes.
I'd grab one on the way out.
Okay, so now I have the stamp set. This is the Floral's A5 stamp set, and on the back you get the outline die, so you can cut them out, and you also get a label die as well. So we have got a few sentiments in here already. I'm going to pop some sunflowers on my one, so I'm going to go with the smaller ones here, and some leaves as well. And the peony rose is absolutely beautiful as well. So I'm just going to drag these over.
While you're doing that, Karen's just said, just don't forget to pull the glue off while you're at home, because she pulled it off on the bus once and had to explain to people what it was. I can imagine the looks that you got, Karen.
Yeah, but when I'm on the school run, I'm forever doing this.
Yeah, honestly,
Like
not
your
peeling your
muffin
skin.
Okay, so it depends on whether you want to cover this lovely ornate detail. So I'm going to add some sunflowers there. I'm just going to use some glue. There we go.
They're really pretty sunflowers. Are they like hand-drawn stamps?
Yes, and
Gorgeous.
we have the smaller versions as well, so it all just coordinates lovely. And I just love the way that we have 2 completely different flowers, because we have the peonies that flower in May, and then we have the sunflowers. They're like, you know, August, September time. So they're like a very autumnal sort of flower.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so we also have 3 different sorts of leaves as well in there, and they all have the outline dies. So I'm just going to add,
Gorgeous.
just build up your little picture at the back there. We go for a smaller one here, and I'm going to see if I can pop the sentiment on. It might not fit, but it might do. Might get lucky.
Squeeze it on. While you're layering it, that fits beautifully.
That will look lovely there.
That
so I'm
does.
just going to add a bit of glue just there, and then I'm going to pop that on. So I could probably squeeze in another leaf somewhere, but I'll have to take one of the cubes out just to fit it on.
Okay.
But I'm really liking how that is looking. Now, if the floral theme isn't your thing, we do have a nautical theme as well. So this will take you throughout all the different times of year here as well. So this one is the nautical A5 stamp set, and it also comes with the outline dies too as well. It's just so easy. And in one of my tutorials, I'll be showing you how to really easily use one of these sheets here from the dies to actually use your stamping platform to just print out or stamp out loads at the same time.
Oh.
And you don't have to line everything up as well, so that's really good.
Ah,
really
there you go.
good.
Keep an eye. So where can we see that?
That should be out next week sometime on my YouTube channel, because I've got quite a few tutorials now to release, so they've all got to take their turns.
Absolutely. And of course, you can always go to CraftWell, can't we? We can find you over there as well for tutorials and such.
Yes, you can. So this is, I've just coloured these in. I've got the nautical theme there. We have the...
Can we just bring those to your left a little bit? Sorry.
Yeah, we have the ship in the bottle as well.
Oh, look at... like I say, my dad had a ship in the bottle, and I remember the day it broke. It was devastating.
Oh, no.
He loved it.
Did it have sand in the bottom as well? Was it sand?
I don't think so. I think it was just a really delicate... I think the actual boat inside was glass as well. It was
really?
It was gorgeous, but yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be absolutely perfect for scrapbooking.
Yes.
For your mini albums as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be absolutely perfect for all of that too. Card making. Did I say card making already? I can't remember.
Everything. For everything. I just keep thinking home decor with it all.
Exactly. With this nautical theme, it's going to go with absolutely everything. And then obviously we're coming up to spring. I know it's Christmas, but spring is just around the corner.
It is.
This stamp set's going to be absolutely perfect for that. We've got Valentine's coming up. We've got Mother's Day as well. So it's going to be absolutely perfect for that. So
fantastic.
So while Sam's doing her next demonstration, I'm going to finish decorating this, and so
lovely. And then we'll
enjoyed that.
Hopefully get a wave from you before we can go as well. Yes. When we see that. Excellent. We will come back because we're going to, thank you so much, Helen. We're going to go back to Sam in a minute because Sam does have a second demonstration for us. If you need any more inspiration, we've already seen 2 fantastic demos already, but we are looking today at Sam's Made to Surprise Twist and Pop collection. You know, there's so much here. I was going to pick it up all at once. It's this. Do you want to win a selection of these, or do you want to win a selection of Simply Made Crafts? Are you not bothered which? I know you probably aren't at all. Just comment on YouTube, comment on Craft World, and comment under the video on the CraftStash Facebook page. You are going to be able to win a selection of these. We'll be picking winners probably during Sam's demonstration, okay, because we need a little bit of time to choose the names and to send them over to me, because I don't get to choose them, unfortunately. I get to just do the fun bit of reading them out. So with Sam's collection, if you're buying any of the stamp and the die set bundles, I don't know if these 2 match. They do. That's magic, sorry. They match. So the bundle is the stamp and the die set that coordinate. If you're buying any of those, you are going to be able to get 50% off of the coordinating paper pad. The way you get the 50% is simply by popping in the offer code TWIST, TWIST. It's as simple as that. That will then come off at checkout. So then we've got, as we just saw, Sam's Simply Made Crafts. Now, if you are buying the 3 die set elements, the 3 main pieces, that's the calendar die set, which Sam's, Helen's just, I knew I'd do that once. Helen's just been showing us. And then you've also got the accessories die set, which fit those little journals and mini albums and things in, as she was showing us. And then also the numbers and the months as well. Those 3 sets are a bundle. They come to $49.99 at the reduced bundle price. That's saving you over £5 if you're buying them all individually. But if you are buying these, you then get the choice of a free stamp and die set. Okay, these are worth $14.99. Pop that bundle into your basket. Go to checkout. You should, I believe this is how it works. I'll soon get told if I'm wrong. You should get a pop-up that says, do you want to take advantage of this offer? Something like that. And the choice will come up. You can tick which one you want. We've got the florals, and then we've also got the nautical as well. I think that's everything for the deals. We do have a couple of other things as well. With Made to Surprise and with Simply Made Crafts, they both have fantastic paper pads. We have 8x8 from Sam for Made to Surprise, and we have 12x12 from Helen. All of those previous collection paper pads are 20% off, so go check those out. Before we go over to Sam's second demo, I have a couple of things to tell you as well. If you're looking for super fast delivery, order between now and I believe it's the end of Sunday, 72 hours. We're doing automatic express delivery. Okay, it's not costing you any more than your usual delivery, but we are going to ship everything out within 24 hours for you. So express delivery for everyone for the weekend, so make sure you're ordering as quickly as possible to take advantage of that and get your goodies before Christmas. We also have a deal of the day as well. The deal of the day today is a hot off the press floral stamp set, Christmas florals. It's absolutely beautiful. It's usually £8.99. It's come down to £4.49. There's one more thing I need to tell you about. In fact, I'm going to save this and I'm going to tell you about it after Sam's demonstration, because it's really, really exciting. It involves Craft World and it involves a new magazine. Sam, are you ready for us now? I've just done that little teaser.
Yes, I am.
You am. I'm just going to twizzle you back. Have you turned you round?
Oh yeah, turn me.
I'm going to turn you back because I had you turned.
I've got it on a better screen now, so it should be a little bit clearer as well.
Oh, perfect. Yes, you are perfectly clear. We still have Helen in the background as well, so she can chip in whenever she likes to. So it really is. Yep, it really is one big party.
Okay, so this is a new size. So usually I only do 6x6 and 5x7, but we've brought out a 4x6 because I know there are people that do like to do those smaller cards, and I know our friends overseas, they do have, I guess, different kind of pricings and stuff when it comes to posting, and the smaller cards are a bit more favourable, I guess. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the 4x6 is a magic theme, so something very different. And just to give you an idea on how it looks, it's a much cuter, smaller little pop out.
That is lovely.
It's really, really cute. I've used a lot of the papers on these, and you get the silhouettes. You don't have to do them as a silhouette. That's just how I've done them. And you get these stamps here. You can see with the playing cards. You've got the dice.
Sorry, the stamps there that you just showed. You say there were stamps, those playing cards at the bottom.
Yes, the playing cards are the stamps here.
Oh, it looked like another paper pattern paper. You see, so.
And then you can see you can have them kind of fanned out, and I've stuck them together. And the idea that with these is, I think on the wiper card you can imagine the playing cards popping out the top of the wiper, or you could have, these are lovely, and I think these kind of built up with the cards, and then you've got the rabbit's ears popping out of the hat, and you could have these on these slider cards. So where you pull the slider up on the circle piece, you can have all these elements. Now, one thing I want to show you as well is when you die cut the bunny, I've die cut it in black, then I die cut this piece in red and paper pieced, and then I die cut the ears. And the ears can be used as a stencil, so you'll get that pink. Okay. And then there's a little slot in here, which is intentional. And basically, you will get your little wand, and whatever it is that you've got, and you will pop it inside the hat. And the idea is that everything's popping out of the hat along with the rabbit. So I've also got here a little wand, and these are all part of the dies that come in the set. And basically you'll be able to create something like this.
I love that. That is beautiful.
I love it too. Yeah, I had so much fun doing this. So the cards, these are the little playing cards, they're dies, and you can stencil those. And I'll just show you the die set again. It's right here in front of me, looking on the other pile. So here, these are your playing cards, and you can see all the different shapes they're cut out.
Oh,
so
like the angles
through
of them.
That. Yeah. Again, here you can see that's that one, and I'll be doing the stenciling on my YouTube channel because it just takes a bit more time just to show it. So I thought I'd keep it there so you'll get to see how I've done that. So really, really fun. So I'm going to do, and what I've done here is, this is how I would decorate the front of the card. So you'd have the pop-up element inside, and then you'd have this on the front.
Hey, presto.
It's just, the hat's just something so different. Really enjoyed it. And just to show you a few others there as well, just using the dies, kind of like some more simple card styles, but still really nice. Great for birthday invitations. So if you've got a little boy, a little girl, and they're going to have a magical themed party, these would look really nice for birthday invites.
I think we've all had a party when we were younger with a magician, haven't we? Or a clown or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so again, I've die cut the largest die, which will give you your card blank. Okay, and I'll keep it just to the side of me just so I can kind of show you. So it's this big one here, and then you've got your mat layer, you've got your panel, your mechanism, and your layer to do your panel there as well. So I'll die cut that one, and then using the paper pad, I've taken this one here using the matte die, and that one is going to stick along the top here. So just grab my glue, and again, there's just so many ways to decorate all these cards. And oh gosh, that was lucky. I didn't realise I'd taken the. Can you imagine if that was full then? That would have been the biggest disaster on live TV. That shooting glue all across my desk.
Oh, do you know what? It's fine. We would end with a big finale.
Gosh. Yeah, so basically these, you know, just the die itself, use it with the past collections, use it with stuff you've already got in your craft room. You know, they don't have to just be used with the magic sets, and
these would look nice, I think, because I'm very much a scrapbooker at heart, and I just think about having 4 photos on them, and on the scrapbook page you open a part up and more photos pop out at you. That would be lovely.
Lots of people in the group that I've got have turned a lot of my cards into those kind of memory kind of things. So we've got the wipers. I remember someone had their nephew's head pop out the card, which was just really fun. I thought that was brilliant. And again, I can imagine photos of this and having the actual mechanism in your journals, your mini albums, like Helen said earlier. So when you turn the page, that piece pops out with all the photos on.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's lots of ways. I'd love to do an interactive album. So maybe I'll get one of Helen's sets, and I'll fill the pages with my dies, and we can kind of do a mix-up.
I have made a Twist and Pop mini album before, so it was a lot of work. So I'm really glad that we've got the die now. So I can't wait to dive in.
Okay, so I've also then die cut it again in the white, and then this one is where I'm going to do a little bit of maybe some stamping, but I might also add these bits in. I'm just thinking, because again, you just want to check that when it closes it's not going to catch, so it might well work maybe to have that, because you'll see on, where's the other one I've got, is it this one? Yeah, this one here, I had to just take a little bit off there because when it went to close it kind of caught. And also a little tip is, if you did get any catching, you can just snip off the corners on this. It actually looks like it's part of the design, but it works really well, so it's just another little. But these will all be, you'll see these tips coming up on my channel as well, so you'll be reminded of them. But I'm just trying to think if I want to have that one. Yeah, I might have that down there, so I'm going to stick this white one down, and then I can just stamp directly
while you're just adding that glue. I've just seen a comment come through on the Facebook stream, and I need to read this out because this is great. So Tracy Ann has just purchased she says the whole set, so I'm presuming she means she's bought Sam's products. Because she's then said she saved herself £15 with her Craftwell discount. Okay, so I'm guessing she's a premium member on Craftwell, so she's got 10% discount off everything. Saving £15. That's a lot, isn't it? So now she's not got to save up to get Helen's. I love the craft thinking there. That's brilliant.
That is good. Okay, so now I'm going to die cut the mechanism, so you can see it being die cut. I thought I would keep one where I hadn't actually cut it, because it's nice to see just a little bit. So I'm just going to lay that one down on there. Just run that. I would say as well, for the mechanism, I've been finding the 216 colour core cardstock's been the best.
Okay.
It's strong enough to hold the mechanism to be able to pop, but it's soft enough to be able to be folded and crossed over, you know, and have the pressure on it.
Right.
So I wouldn't go heavyweight. I don't think you don't really want to be doing like a 300 GSM.
No.
It's just too much. If you imagine 300 GSM, there's 4 layers of the mechanism folded on top.
Yeah.
It's just way too much bulk.
Of course.
So
particularly if you want to be posting.
Yeah, I would stick around that 220 kind of mark, 230, and you'll be fine. So there's the mechanism. So again, score through it just to go over those if you want to, but I'm just going to fold those 2 crosses so they are mounting, and then these 2 here are going to become your valley. And again, just lie it down, and as it comes together, just make sure that they sit side by side like so. Okay, so you've got that little arrowhead.
Perfect.
Now you can decorate the pop-up panel piece when it's stuck in the card. I always like to do it when it's not, because you can just, you know, stick things down a bit easier. But again, you're going to do a valley, a mountain, and a valley. So you've got like a little book, little concertina fold, and you want that M shape facing you, so the panel, everything that you're going to stick inside here faces you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stick this one in and decorate it while it's done, because I think I want to see it all put together. So again, the same principle. You're going to pop this in here. You're going to pop it so that the arrow sits just kind of about to touch the, you want to be able to bring that up and it touch the side, because you don't want it going over that score line, because as I mentioned in the first demo, it's just not how you want to do it. You want to just bring it down a little bit. Again, I'm going to make sure this is coming right up to the edge here, and just make sure you've got an even overhang. And then I'm just going to draw a little pencil line there and a pencil line there. You don't have to do this, it's just a little tip, and I've actually found it worked really well for me. It's how I've done it on all my demos. And then that's the area to do the glue.
I was going to say, if anyone has missed the beginning of this live today, and they did miss that bit, because that's quite an important part of the construction to get this mechanism, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch back there. You can watch back on Facebook, or of course go over to Craft World and see Sam and Helen and myself as well, and of course this live too. So you haven't missed it at all.
And also, when you put this all in, obviously make sure everything's as straight as you can be. All that's going to happen is, if it isn't straight, is it might slightly rock. It's not going to interfere with the mechanism or anything, so don't ever feel disheartened. It's a it's a mechanical piece, so there's still that element of homemade to it. So don't ever be disheartened when those things happen, because it's still going to work fine. But the reason we didn't put any markers on where to put glue is because we want people to be able to use them in other things, so like mini albums, on a different card shape or size. If you start to put those things in, then it's going to interfere with it, because you might do a card that's, I don't know, maybe 8 inches deep. You could pull this out further then if you wanted to. Of course. So just gives you the option. Lovely. Right, now I'm going to add my glue to the back of this one.
Now,
and again, just make sure you get to the points.
Sorry, I don't want to talk over you while you're doing the important glue, but you'll need to hold that for a moment, won't you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I've made a mistake, which I always make a mistake on just about every Friday live. I told you, if you are purchasing Helen's Simply Made Crafts bundle, that reduced bundle of dies, that at checkout you should get a pop-up with an offer for a free stamp set. I was wrong. You do need to choose your stamp set in advance and put it into your basket with your bundle of dies. So that's either the nautical or the floral from her new products. Pop that into your basket, and then that will automatically come off at checkout. My fault. I assumed. I didn't ask, and I assumed wrong.
That's okay. Right, whilst I'm going to just keep that close, you can have the reveal in a minute. I'm just going to pop that glue because it's a bit heavier on there. And I'm going to decorate these panels here, which I'd already, so this is what I would say to do, or decorate the front of the card while you're waiting for it to dry. If you're using cloud glue, so I know a lot of people that follow me would use that, and I would if I wasn't doing a live demo, because that also adds like that strength to the card. That obviously takes a little bit longer to dry. But now I'm just going to choose some of the images here. So I think I'm going to use, I want to stamp my sentiments. So there's one of the sentiments you've got surprise, you've got you are something magical, and you've got believe in the magic, you've got have a magical birthday. Let's do have a magical birthday actually. Again, this looks really nice heat embossed, but because of timing and stuff, I'm just going to stick with. Do you know what? We're already at an hour and 15 minutes. I don't suppose anyone minds at all. We've already got, as far as I know, I think everyone is still watching with us. Yeah, we've got the same amount of people as we've had, so nobody's going anywhere. Well, I usually do my Facebook Live on a Friday as well, so a lot of them like to sit around for a good couple of hours, and I've been known to do 2.5 hours before on a live, so we love it. It's good fun. So I'm going to stamp that one. So we've got have a magical birthday, and then we've got, and I did see 2 people that I recognise from my lives, and there's Maisie is watching, and Maisie possibly is one of the youngest crafters I think that might be watching this live. Maisie, I believe, is, I want to say 10, I could be wrong, sorry Maisie if I've got it wrong, but I don't think she was feeling very well yesterday, so I hope you're feeling better, Maisie, and I hope you're enjoying the demo today. I just wanted to say hello. Oh, that's lovely. While you're just gluing those bits down, I'm just going to do something. Can we all just appreciate Helen's hat there, look? Because that is just gorgeous. Okay, she's got the biggest, fluffiest, knittiest, is that a word? Hat that I've ever seen, and it beats ours. I love it. We haven't missed anything, everybody. I just wanted to. I can see Helen sitting there watching. I'm going to do the crystal ball. And again, this is one that you could paper piece. So I'd probably do the silver on the top and then black for the base. But you'll see that again. Okay. There's just so many different ways to do it. And then the holographic card as well would look awesome. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's do the reveal of this one. So now, when we open up, you've got your...
You need a sound effect.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
So again, closes and opens. Brilliant. So now I'm going to stick the panels, and then we can do the little wand and stuff as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to...
I love watching this all come together. So for anyone who doesn't know the twist and pop mechanism, if you've not seen it before, in the past we've had to, I say we as crafters, we've had to cut and measure and score ourselves, and I've made them before, and it really has been time consuming, and it's an amazing effect. As you can see, it twists open, it almost sort of springs open as you open the card. It looks amazing. But if you get one of those measurements or score lines slightly wrong, it does interfere with the entire mechanism. So by Sam giving us the dies to be able to do this accurately every single time is just brilliant. I mean, as Helen said that she's going to use it for things. I'll definitely be using it on scrapbook pages and things like that as well, like hidden pockets. When you open it, all these photos pop out at you. There's so many ways of using it. So thank you for doing that.
It's all right. Okay, so staple them down, and then I'm going to check now, like I was saying in the first demo. So again, for anybody that's just joining, whenever you go to stick anything that may have a bit of dimension like this, when you go to close it, see where that will kind of swoop down onto the card, and just make sure whatever you stick down isn't going to catch on that part. So I'm going to do it. So I'm going to have my wand just a little bit position like that. I'm going to snip away some of the edges, but now when I close that, it's just going to go past it, so it's going to work really well. So just make sure you position, you know, any little extras, you know, accordingly, because you don't want them to catch. So just put my glue on there, and so it's about there. And I'll snip the back of that away in a minute, and then let's just pop down. Let's do, so I've got all these pieces. You've got little keys, you've got, this is nice as well, so you can see how I done it with the dove, the magician's, you know, bird there.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna cut this one in half, and then I'm gonna cut, so it's just other ways. I'm gonna pop that one.
Oh, look at that.
Just so you've got a little bit of it in the corner, so you know,
it's
you don't
like
always
a little
have to
planet,
use it as
isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have to have it as a whole piece. So we'll just pop that one in there, like so. And then these bits can come down quite low. Just pop that one in there.
Sam, we've got a question from Maria Husk. She's asked, will this twist and pop fit on a 4x6 where the fold is on the 4-inch side?
Folders on. Oh, I get what you mean. Yes, because when this all folds down, see the width of the mechanism is very small. So you're talking about a top fold.
Yeah.
4x6.
Like a tent.
Yes. Yeah. As long as this mechanism isn't wider than the card, then it will work.
There we go. So yes, Maria, that will work.
So there we go, and then I'm just going to snip the back of this.
Shirley Taylor is excited to just put her order in. Don't tell her hubby, please, anyone.
These are our New Year's gifts now, aren't they? These are our treats for the New Year.
Absolutely. But do you know what? If you're ordering over this weekend, free express delivery, well, not free, sorry, express delivery, automatically upgraded to express delivery with your usual delivery costs. So you'll get it hopefully within 24 hours or so.
I think that's it. I could pop little bits there as well. I was just going to stamp the believe in the magic, and I would have that along the top there. But now, and then if you imagine you've got that on the front of the card, and you open up the card, and then you've got everything inside.
I love that. Thank you so much. I'm going to come back to you in a moment just to do a quick goodbye.
Sure.
But instead you're with me because I have that surprise that I haven't told you about. It's brand new, and I did wait to the end. By the way, Sam and Helen, I've sent you both a message. We've got 3 winners, so we'll be reading. I'll ask you both to read one of those out in a moment. If you don't mind just checking your chat for me, it's in there. So it's a little bit of a private conversation going on there. So we have a brand new premium magazine, and it is a Craft World magazine. Now this is absolutely fantastic. It's taken ages to put together. It's amazing. Right, so we are looking at 174 elements. I have to read this. I'm sorry, I can't remember everything. 174 elements in there. Being a premium magazine, it's one of those ones that comes in the beautiful box and has extras in there. So you have a 68-page magazine filled with inspiration and projects. You have as well 21 stamps. You have 2 dies, an embossing folder, an 82 element paper pack, all included for the grand price at the moment of $12.99. You can order it now. You don't have to wait. It's not on pre-order. You can go and order that right now. This is the Craft World Premium Magazine #1. Now, the fact that it's called #1 means there might be more coming along. So if you want to collect them all, go for it. These are stamps and dies and embossing folders you've never seen before as well, so you won't be seeing them for sale anywhere. The only way to get hold of them, so go and check that out on CraftStash at the moment. Really super duper quick. Now, are we ready, ladies, to announce some winners?
Yes. Sorry, I just had to find the chat, so I'm doing it from my phone, so I'm kind of thinking, where is it? I've got it. Yeah.
You've got it. Helen, do you have the names?
Yes, I've got the names here too.
Okay, now let me find the names. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one, then I'll come to Helen if you don't mind doing the middle one, and Sam the end one. Okay, fantastic. So the first winner, you are going to win a selection. Shall I do this properly? No, because I can't remember the exact prizes. You're going to win a selection of either Sam's or Helen's brand new products. This is Mandy Pritchard, who's been watching on Facebook. Well done. Okay, Helen, are you ready with that fantastic hat?
I am, yes. So the second winner is Dolly's Daughter, and that's from Craft World.
Thank you so much. And lastly, Sam, we have another winner?
Yes, it is B&D Crafts and More from YouTube.
Brilliant, lovely. So there's your 3 winners. Congratulations to all 3 of you. If you could just go along to Facebook, find CraftStash on Facebook, send us a message. We will arrange for those to be posted out to you as quickly as possible. A couple of recaps. We always have a deal of the day. It's a hot off the press stamp set at the moment, Christmas florals. It's beautiful, down to only £4.49. We have express delivery on all items being ordered between now and the next 72 hours. That is going to automatically upgrade your usual delivery choice to express, meaning it's about 24 hours or so. So you will get your items before Christmas. We have offers on the fantastic Made to Surprise Twist and Pop collection. We have offers on the Simply Made Crafts, Helen's new perpetual calendar. I'm trying to remember everything today. Offers on both of those. Watch back this video for those offers, or pop over to CraftStash. You should be able to see the offers in the top sliding banner on there. We have 20% off of all of the paper packs for Made to Surprise and for Simply Made Crafts for their past collections. We have the new premium magazine. Can we just do a wave goodbye now? I'm going to say goodbye. Helen, I'm coming to you for a wave. Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Bye.
And Sam.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Myself, Helen and Sam will see you all again in 2020 for more brand new collections, deals, offers and inspiration. Pop over to Craft World though, because the last announcement, there is another huge bundle you can win over there. I always tell you at the end, pop over to Craft World, make sure you join, become a member. It's really easy to use and very, 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 very free. It's as free can be to join as well, and make sure you sign up for that. We'll announce the winner on the CraftStash Facebook page next week. I'll see you all in 2020. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.